So just when I was coming to a very important part in my prayer, some random person knocked on my window and interrupted it. And I know it was just the devil who didn't want me to continue that thought. But it's interesting because I was talking about how God empowers us to have strongholds over demonic spirits. Very interesting. And the devil knocked on the window. Yes, we do have the authority to lay hands on the sick and to heal them. And no, we should not feel ashamed. No, I should not feel like I need to diminish myself or that I don't have that power or authority or that ability. I should not be afraid or think that I can't heal someone. Because just like when Jesus went up to the young man, well, actually the disciples, and this is what I was saying before I got interrupted. So I'm going to repeat it. But the disciples, there was a young man who basically in today's time you would say kind of had epilepsy, where he would throw into fits. And his father said that a demonic spirit would overtake him. And it had been going on since he was a child. And so they prayed for the young man, and it seems like they couldn't heal him. And Jesus said, "Ye of little faith." Like, what is wrong with you people? You know, Jesus had an attitude. He was like, he couldn't believe it. I mean, well, he could believe it, but he got fed up. You know, he was like frustrated. Like, why do you lack so much faith? And then it showed later the disciples arguing about who is the most important in the kingdom. And there Jesus was in the midst of them, healing the sick, laying hands on people, praying, fasting, embodying God, showing them the truth in the way, living like in the flesh, in their face every day, where they could model themselves after and be, fully present. If they were fully present, if they were fully aware and understanding of the presence of God in their midst, then they would know to emulate everything he did and be like him. And he had to tell them that it's the one that is the least of all of you, the one that truly desires to serve the others, that makes you the greatest, not being puffed up and full of yourselves, But yet, Jesus was strong. And he knew his authority. And came in there like, yeah, I'm the Son of God, Yeah. Believe in me, Follow me. And so, if we are to be like Jesus, then we should also have that blazing authority and conviction and courage to be bold and say, hey, I do have the power within me, that I can speak to a hurricane and command it to be still, and it will be still, that I can call money out of fish, that I can lay hands on the sick, that I can break 2 loaves of bread and multiply it. So, we have the ability to create prosperity. We have the ability, and manifest it out of nothingness. Just faith. We have the ability to lay hands on the sick and fill them up with so much light, because that's how I heal, is I actually visualize light, a light energy, usually like an emerald green color energy, filling their bodies and clearing them of all the black, icky sickness. And sometimes when I heal, I'll mentally do surgery on parts of their body if that's what God has called me to do. I visually have x-rays in my mind where I can see the areas in their body that needs healing. So if we truly, stand in faith and be strong and truly recognize and understand that we have the power and authority to evacuate demons, to break strongholds, to heal the sick, to set people free, and to be a light to shine, to show them the way and the truth and the life, that we are the physical manifestation of God on earth. If we really truly believe that, then there should be no shame in it. We should not have to feel shamed. We should not have to feel like, oh, you think you are all this and that. I don't think I'm on this and that. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. But I'm not going to cower. Because in order for people to truly believe and elevate their faith, and for us to help them elevate their faith, we first have to believe that we have that authority in Christ. If we don't believe we have that authority in Christ, no one else is going to believe us either. So that's something that I'm learning, and I'm thankful to God for. I'm very thankful. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Holy Father. Thank you, Mamruah Kakodesh. Thank you, Yeshua Melekamashiach, Nawa Yahweh. Thank you for allowing me this time in your precious presence. Thank you for your glory. Thank you for your light. Thank you for empowering my spirit. Thank you for making a way. Thank you for provision. Thank you for more than enough and overflow of abundance in my life and my children's life. Thank you for healing. Thank you for the authority to cast out demons and break strongholds in my life and everyone I come in contact with. Thank you for making me a light and my children a light into this world. Thank you for using your light to spread joy, peace, prosperity, health, healing, goodness, and protection to everyone I come in contact with. Thank you, Father God. Yeshua Yaramakuma Yarabaya Ayarabaye. Yeshua Hayarabaya Ayete. Makuma Yarabaye. Rabuaya Buaye Umaye Shiana Mata. Hallelujah. Glory to God. I thank you. I praise you. You are my true parents. Truly, you are my true family. I cling to you. I love you. I adore you. Yeshua. 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 Yeramahumaya abaya emayeshe. Hayarabaya ayaramamaya. Glory to God. I thank you for your presence. I thank you for your peace. And most of all, I thank you for your forgiveness and your authority in me, through me, that I may be a light, and that I may be a living manifestation of all that you are.